Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the video. Today's video is how to get better with Gibraltar. Now, a lot of people struggle with simply learning his bubble, where to place it and stuff like that. And there's a lot of technique to go down with Gibraltar. Now, in these videos, I like to get a few clips, put them together, and this is for pretty much any kind of play style and any skill level, and honestly on any device as well. So hopefully you guys learn something from these clips. I really enjoy going over them. Break them down play by play. How I normally do it is I'll show the actual video itself and then show the same video, but I slow it down, pause a good in certain spots to show you guys certain bubble placement I did. So hopefully these videos help you guys out and hope you guys enjoy. I don't even know what they call out for you, Chief.
They ate me. All three of them ate me like
I'm burning.
motherfucker.
I'm burning them hard. Tim.
I'm running over there.
I did hit one of them 75.
Oh damn, I have ammo to fucking fight. I'm nading your bubble.
I'm good, I'm chilling. Let's get your trash in front of me.
Are you about to kill all three, my brother? You crazy motherfucker? Oh my god, he's the best in the game! Oh my god, no problems for the matter! Wow, they love when you are sexy.
I only do good in high 10 situations, Chief. Wow. That's how you're getting out of me.
Oh my god, I want to get more out of you.
Oh my.
Oh shit.
I don't know how I feel about that one, so.
Yeah, that one. Not only was that a funny clip with Slim Squid, amazing streamer. I highly recommend everyone check him out. He's absolutely funny. But it was actually a crazy clip because it was a 1v3 situation, and my bubble placement alone is what won me the fight. So I'm gonna explain exactly like why my placement mattered so much. Right here, as you guys watched already, I throw my bubble right in the corner. Now, the reason why I want to throw it in the bubble in the corner is so I have enough room on the outside, like in this area right here, where I can play the edge of the bubble. Because you never want to be in the middle of the bubble. You want to make sure you can get to the edge and go in and out whenever you need to. They're pretty much pop shots. But I also want it to be in this corner, so whenever I go inside, I can still play the bubble in and out. So there's room inside as well. So as I play forward, as you guys see, I go inside. Like that's my main goal, is I throw it enough in that corner so when I go inside, I can play edge of the bubble. And I realized immediately that it wasn't going to happen because he's pretty much blocking me off. His teammates were close. I got a good shot. And y'all see, now I can play the edge of the bubble outside. That's why it's so important to make sure you can still play no matter where you go. If you're inside or outside, you want to make sure you're still able to play edge of the bubble. So right here, I shoot and I immediately go as soon as I can outside the bubble. And I just perfect time shots again, going in and out, timing them perfectly. That's what you want to do, and that's why bubble placement is so important. I'm good, I'm chilling. Let's get your trash in front of me. And again, constantly ADSing with Gibraltar is huge. A lot of times you don't want to because you want to hurry take that quick pop shot. That's what I do a lot of times. I'll ADS the first time, and as soon as the arm shield breaks a little bit, I'll stop and I'll just go back in, hip fire, and come back out. Hip firing is a lot faster when you're going in and out of the bubble, but sometimes you still want that extra health, so you want to ADS here and there. And all this is pretty much just I keep kind of like a head level because I know what this Valk wants to do is be right behind his teammate. So I want to say kind of almost above the shield. So if he's behind, I can easily hit him in the head, or if he goes in front, it's easy body shot as well. So that's why I kind of saying in this line of sight. Pops up and I hit him straight for an 81. And that was just honestly a solid clip, a good 1v3, and good bubble placement with some in and out bubble plays. So hopefully that one helped you out a little bit. Behind us, behind us, behind us, behind us, behind us.
Bubble.
I did. We're gonna have to actually fight this like, straight on. Right on top of me. He's bubble fighting me. I can't.
I'm here.
Gibby's low. Gibby's 1 HP. Trust me. Above. 101 on her. She's low too. Valk is.
Knocked one. Go, run. Go ahead, take grab cannon.
Alright, so this fight got hectic at the end, but I want to talk about some bubble plays and some bubble strats that I do in this clip. And it's really important for you guys to kind of do these here and there, or just try them out, see if it fits your play style at all. So first off, I have low health compared to this Gibraltar. He has a blue shield, and I pretty much almost lost all my shield. So it's an uphill battle from here. But right here, I go ahead and hip fire right away. Now the reason why I hip fire as he's coming in instead of ADS is because I want to hurry up and get a quick pop shot in. He's coming in the bubble extremely fast. I want to make sure I can get a shot off and back up as soon as possible. And a lot of times, what you want to do, you want to get a little hip fire shot in, come back, and then you approach with an ADS, because at some point in the fight, you want to make sure you use your arm shield to abuse that extra health that you have as a Gibraltar. So that's why I'm ADSing right here and timing it correctly. And right there, that little thing that is right there is I jump up in the air and I immediately just hold the crouch button, so I'm sliding, and as I'm sliding, I'm shooting. And it kind of throws off a lot of people's aim. They don't really expect you to do it. It's kind of like MK players when they have a tap strafe or something like that. And it's kind of like, it feels like a Call of Duty thing, like sliding or something like that. So it's a nice little jump up in the air, crouch, and shoot, and it throws people off. As you all saw, it pretty much, his shot went over my head. So if I was staying in the same spot, he would have blasted me, but I jumped, crouched, and started sliding off that crouch, just pretty much by standing still. It messed up his shot completely, and I'm able to stay alive. So right here is a good Gibraltar thing to do. If your teammate is a really good teammate, if you guys play with randoms, unfortunately, unless they know how to play really. But a lot of times when you get this low as a Gibraltar, your teammates should be stepping up for you. Since you're in that fight the entire time in front, which Gibraltar should always be in front, taking the damage. As soon as you get to this point of health, your teammates should be taking the lead point. That's what my teammate did right here. He took the lead point, but I'm not saying now the fight. This is a tournament. So I want to make sure we get this fight over with quickly before we get thirded. Do another jump slide, shoot while I'm doing it, and I'm running away. Of course, because we're getting third partied. And in this tournament game, we got second place as a duo. We lost him in the way because that third party pretty much ate him up, but we were able to get out. We got second off this game. This was a tournament game, so it was absolutely huge. But that just goes to show you want to stay in the fight at all times with Gibraltar, or try to be at least, especially if your teammate's taking lead. Now, if they're not taking that much lead and you're still taking main focus, try to just back up behind a building or something like that, take a bat, then get back in a fight. But if your teammates are doing that and you still have bubble up or enemy bubble up, try to stay in the fight as long as possible, because you make a big difference, like I just did right there.
Come upstairs now.
What? This guy's hit me around corners, bro. 100. Oh, this guy's one.
Dog.
Swapped on me, but he's hit 100. Okay. Oh
Fucking
my
better, bro.
lord!
Alright guys, so in this clip right here, I'll be teaching you guys pretty much how to take over bubbles and how to enter buildings with a bubble as well.
This guy's hit me around
Kind of
corners,
like the
bro.
earlier
100.
clip. So right here, I knock somebody, I throw a bubble right on the knock, but I also throw a bubble to where I can enter the building and get to the edge of the bubble as soon as I possibly can. So when I'm throwing bubble to enter a building, you want to make sure you get to the edge of the bubble as soon as you possibly can, so you can go in and out whenever you need to, and that's exactly what I do. Hit him for an unfortunate 9, hit him for a solid 63, and that's just bubble timing. You should know when someone's entering or exiting the bubble, and get your shot off as soon as possible, because every second counts. So that was actually a huge bubble fight right there. Again, I threw bubble to enter the building, got to the edge as soon as possible, so I can do exactly what I want to do right there. Now, this is how you pretty much take over someone else's bubble. GG's to this Gibraltar right here. It was a good fight. So as you all saw with the Wraith, I just hip fired the entire time because I knew I was going to have a long range fight with whoever it was. Not a crazy long fight, of course, but it's not close enough to hip fire a lot. So that's why ADS right away. I broke his arm shield and hit 43 afterwards, which is a solid shot. And I immediately slide and get right into his bubble. And that's how you want to get into other people's bubble. As y'all saw, there is a little slight gap between my bubble and his bubble. And if I just straight walk across, he's going to absolutely blast me. That's why I want to hurry up and slide and get to the inside of his bubble as quickly as I possibly can. Just kind of like whenever you're fighting your own bubble, to get to the other side, you want to hurry up and slide to the other side to get there faster. So I want to hurry up and slide to get to his side of the bubble and play edge. And I was able to blast and punish him for it. He missed his shot because of how fast the sliding is. Sliding makes a big difference in this game, guys. That's why they have the hop up for it for the PK. I highly recommend you guys try to slide in your fights a lot more. Slide in the bubble, slide to the other side of the bubble on the edge, or simply get to the other Gibraltar's bubble faster. Because you want to get to that edge as fast as you possibly can, especially being a big body. So hopefully that clip helped y'all a little bit with getting to your destination a lot faster, especially with bubbles.
I have a valve.
Oh fuck. I thought you were about to.
You good, Jay?
We're good. We have like 2
Almost broke Pathy. I'm backing down the rock.
Happy one. T1.
Octane on me.
Down another one. One is gold knock.
Alright guys, so this is like my favorite thing to do as a Gibraltar player. Now this is not recommended because this is going to be your last option. This is like making the best out of the worst situation in the game. And that's you pretty much going down. Gibraltar going down on your team is the worst thing that can happen to your team. But you can make the best out of this situation by simply trying to live as long as possible before you throw your ult down. Now, this a lot of times will kill you and finish you off pretty much because you're going to get knocked. Bubble goes away, your ult's going to thirst you. But you're making the best out of the situation for simple fact that you're trapping the enemy team in it as well. So what you want to do is try to live as long as possible. So right here, I get hurt pretty hard. I push forward because I want to play the edge of the bubble. I'm on the hill, so if I go anywhere else, they can just shoot my little toesies. Don't want that. So I'm trying to play the top where I can go in and out of the bubble. I get a solid shot on the Octane. And right here, I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to live as long as I possibly can while the bubble's down to help my team out. Because, again, I'm getting punished for how far ahead I am. And it's just about living. And a lot of times I tell people all the time, if you play no-field duos, try to live as long as you possibly can in your bubble. It's the best way to learn. And it helps out your teammates tremendously because you can live that whole 12 seconds. Your teammates are there and helping you as quick as possible. But right here, teammates weren't able to get there in time. I throw ult at the perfect time, and now I'm just trying to hurry up and get out before the ult kills me. Throwing arc stars my way down. And what this does is the bubble's going to go away. The enemy team knows that, so now they have to hurry up and get out of the bubble and go to spots they don't want to. Pathfinder pushes forward to my team, which makes it a 2v1 situation in favor of my teammates. Octane's still chasing me, which I don't blame him. And Horizon gets stuck in my ult, so I'm able to break her, hit her for 40 flesh. So now she's really low, and that's all because I lived as long as I possibly could and threw ult down last second before I went down. But in this case, I actually didn't go down, which is even better. So I forced Pathfinder to push my teammates. He's going to die for that. Horizon pretty much got down to half HP from just my ult alone, which puts her in a bad spot, especially being out in the open and stunned. And now I have a 1v1 against Octane, which as a Gibraltar, right here, I make sure I'm ADSing the entire time so he doesn't do anything. I do the slide trick like I told you guys. Sliding a lot in fights is absolutely huge, and as long as you can get your aim down correctly, you can absolutely go off in those situations. So right there, Horizon down too, all of them down, go knockdown. Absolutely huge, and we wouldn't have won that if I didn't try to stay up as long as I possibly could. So it's really important for Gibraltar players to try to live as long as possible in their bubble, especially for situations like that where you can actually turn around against the enemy team for being so aggressive in your bubble. So if you ever have problems with teams being aggressive in your bubble, wait till last second, throw your ult, and just try to get out of there to your teammates as quickly as possible.
One smoke where you just came from. Dog, dropping in your bubble. Got a good fight.
One thing people struggle with is where to throw bubbles on their teammates. Now, a lot of people don't like having a bubble thrown on them because it blocks their shots or whatever they say. But you're the judge of it since you're the Gibraltar. And you know what's best for your teammate. You can see how low they are, the situation they're in. Just throw your bubble. Don't worry about what they say. Just make sure you throw the right bubble that actually helps you out your teammate and doesn't put them in a worse situation where it helps out the enemy team the most. So right here, I throw bubble behind my teammate enough so I know the bubble is in front of him where the enemy team can no longer shoot him, and I'm able to hurry up and take main focus. Because as Gibraltar, I have full health. I want to take main focus for my teammate. So right here, he's able to back up to this position where he can play the edge of the bubble, which you always want to do. And he knew that. He knew he needed to get the edge of the bubble. I gave him enough room so he can hurry up and get to it. And the Newcastle got caught off guard. I was able to punish him for it. And that's just the beauty of it. I was able to, again, catch him off guard because he was so focused on my teammate, but my teammate would have been safe enough because of where the bubble is. So that's huge right there. I'm taking main focus now. This Wraith's no longer looking at my teammate. I'm able to knock him, and now we're just playing different angles. He's still low, and I'm still taking main focus. So all the Bangalore had to do was immediately just look at him, but now they're looking at me. So I do that little jump slide as talked about in the other clips, and we come out on top. So not only the jump slide was the tech I've been telling you guys through this whole video, but it also kept separation from my teammate and myself. because I don't want to sit there and be bunched up with him since he's really low. I want to hurry up and create separation, and I'm also going around so my teammate can easily shoot him from the back end, and he doesn't see where we both are. So that's good. I played pretty much in front of my teammate the entire time that he was low, and he stayed up the entire time because of that. So that's just a good example of taking main focus as a Gibraltar, and also perfect bubble play to my teammate. Now, again, don't worry about what your teammates say if they complain about whatever bubble you threw because it messed up their shots or whatever it was, or they could have killed the person. Just don't worry about it. You start to learn where to throw your bubbles exactly to help you out your teammates the best. You're going to get people here and there that complain about it. Just brush it off. Don't worry about it because you knew it was a good bubble. I appreciate everybody that watched this video. I know I've been slacking on these videos lately, but I really do appreciate y'all's support. I also enjoy getting better at the game and getting better with Gibraltar. So it means a lot to you guys watching my videos since I'm also still learning. So again, see you guys in the next video and hope you guys have a good day. Peace.